Okay, bye-bye. Hey.
Hey, El, you remember Timmy, head of R&D?
Timmy, of course, yes.
Well,
hey.
Sir, we're not going to be able to swap this much information in and out like you want. We just don't have the capacity for it.
Their brains are too small.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, there's really only one solution, but it's one I know you're not going to like. Firmware.
Oh, you're kidding. Can we at least make it upgradable, or?
Flash memory is really not an option if we want to come in under budget on this one.
Great, so even with the organic, is that gonna mess up the whole evolution thing now?
Oh, well, yes and no. I mean, obviously the stuff that we hardwire in isn't going to evolve. But if we can pre-program, some of the things that aren't going to change throughout the evolution of the species, we should actually be covered.
Well, so give me an example of, like, for instance, what would you hardwire in the men?
Oh, well, actually, my team and I worked really hard on this one, and I'm pretty proud of what we came up with here.
All right, great, hit me.
All right. Boobs.
Boobs.
Boobs?
Boobs.
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 Yeah, it's a basic geometric shape.
2 geometric shapes.
Right, and so then we take that basic shape and then we repeat it a couple times, shrinking it down each time. It's really simple. It's a few lines of code, 2 to 3K max, plus we can couple the boobs and the behind together because it's all roughly the same shape.
That's brilliant. That way you have the whole TNA covered.
TNA?
Tush and areola. I would also throw in the whole sports thing.
Oh, no, we're way ahead of you there. Actually, round's going to be huge for the men. It's going to be their primary guiding force in life.
Right, wheels, pulleys, baseball, basketball, football, European football.
So what do you hardwire in for the women?
Shoes.
Shoes?
That's not really a basic geometric shape.
Oh, no. The pictures and the shapes, that's just for the men. They're the ones who need that. Women are much more verbal. We can embed the word. They're covered for the rest.
So what else for the women?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, they actually don't need all that pre-programming. They can think on the fly a lot quicker than the men. Plus, we've got the whole cyclical thing that fries the logic board every month.
Excuse me, the what?
Oh, you don't know about this?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, roughly every 28 days, the chemical cycle for the fertility program just fries the logic board. We built in an auto repair program, but it takes about 5 to 7 days for it to work. And honestly, if we program much more than the shoes in, it could just totally overload that program, which it's already a really dangerous time for the males. If that happened, total bloodbath on our hands. I mean, the women could just wipe out the males like that, take down the whole project.
They'd kill the males? They're that dangerous?
We'll kill them, rob them of the will to live. It's a sliding scale.
That's why we need to protect the males during this time, right?
Yeah.
How do you protect the men?
Oh, well, we'll have the women sequestered.
Sequestered?
Yeah, in tents, right?
Tents?
That was your idea?
Think of them as just really big burkas.
Yeah, plus Mr. Deity actually had all the women declared unclean for that time period.
Oh, Timmy.
Unclean.
I don't recall saying unclean, Timmy. Come on, that's not right. That's not cool, man. What I would call it is it's kind of a disease, but not. They don't understand germ theory at all, right? At the time, so that kind of language would be lost on them. So I told Timmy, get your guys on this. Let's get something to replace the tents. Let's get the guys down in R&D on some kind of anesthetic or something. So they came up with something, right, that's pretty good. I remember seeing the memo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, actually, a couple of our interns were kind of just messing around with some raw materials. They came up with a really promising insulator of sorts. You remember what we called that?
Can you call down? Because I want you to know that we took care of this. Can you call down?
No, I can check my development wiki from here. Hold on a second. I know it's in here. There it is.
What is it?
Beer.
Women are more verbal, generally, but not in that episode. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching. If you missed our holiday episode, Mr. Deity and the Magic, Part 2, go check that out. Not as seasonal now, but just as funny. I wanted to take some time and read some viewer mail this time because I get a lot of questions that are asked over and over again. I thought I'd just take care of it real quick right here. Let me launch into that right now. Brian, love the show, but do you hate women? Yes. The long story is, something about my mother abandoning me and all that stuff. Short answer is yes. Let's just move on. Sorry, by the way. Brian, love your other show, Words. Is that coming back soon? Yes, we hope to relaunch that this month, but it'll only be one a month because doing 2 and 2 deities nearly killed me when we were doing it before. So look for that later in the month. Brian, I love the way you're able to take hurtful stereotypes and turn them into really funny bits. The healing power of this show is amazing. Thanks so much. I wish there was some way to help. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to have to think about that. I don't have anything right off the top of my head. I will, yeah, okay. I'll just put it on the back burner and give it some thought and see what I can come up with. And then finally, I get a lot of questions about Amy and me, our relationship, yada, yada. Let's see. Well, there's a big prologue. I'm just going to read the whole thing. Dear Brian, I'm a huge fan of the show, but as much as I love Mr. Deity, I think I love the after bits of you begging for money even more. They are so funny. I can't believe some people don't like that part of the show. It's true, they don't. I really like the 50s style PSA where you're showing your daughter how to find money to send in. Hysterical. That's how she writes it. That's just funny. I don't understand why everyone who is a fan of the show can't do the financial subscription thing. If people would just forego one grande mocha or vanilla latte a month, they could sign up for $1 a week subscription. Or how about not getting a soft drink with that burger a couple times a month, or forego the fast food entirely just once in a 30-day period. Those are good points. I hadn't really thought of that. I know I'm rambling. Not rambling, no. But this is important work you're doing and needs to be supported. I don't know how important it is, but it does need to be supported. Thank you so much for all the laughs. P.S. Are you and Amy married? Yes, we are married. We've been married for almost a year now. We fell in love during making of Mr. Deity. I fell in love at about, it took me about 30 seconds because I'd known her 18 years. It took her another 2 years. But that's, I don't feel, there's nothing, I don't have any resentment or anything about that. Anyway, that other part is important. I'm glad that she mentioned it because I completely would have forgotten. If you can afford to, go to MrDeity.com and click the donate button to subscribe or donate. We have great episodes coming up. We have Mr. Deity and the Baptist with John the Baptist, or Mr. Deity and the John. Don't know what we're going to call that yet. The guy's flying in from Colorado, so we need support on that. We have stuff about the creation of time and the creation of nothingness. So we need your support on that to get those produced. So send in what you can. We love you. If you've already subscribed or donated, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's now my standard mantra, but it's true. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.